Greetings, I'm Pillar Next to Ancient Gladiator with more Pillarless tabletop games. Today I bring you Mansions of Madness, first edition. Goal of the game is there will be a story with a map and things laid out, and if you're playing as the investigators, you're trying to find the clues and win the game before the keeper can complete their objective. If you're playing as the keeper, you have to complete your objective. And you also decide how things play out with the story. Every scenario will have certain questions you'll have to decide what the answers are, and that'll determine what clues and layouts are used for the rooms. The investigator players will have their characters with health and sanity and figures, skill points, and then at the start of the game, their choice of a set of cards, one strength topper card and one intelligence or intellect topper card. So let's say Harvey Walters starts with the warding statue and revealing translation. So there's a start with something card and a once per game power. And we'll do the same with the Ashcan Pete. Duke. And there we go. Your investigator stats will be strength for melee and other physical tests, marksmanship for ranged combat, dexterity for just moving around and evading monsters, intellect for dealing with more puzzle elements and other mental challenges, willpower for dealing with horror, lore for dealing with spells or other mysteries, and luck just as a kind of a general thing. Your skill points can be used to add your luck to a stat, and tests are made on a D10. Once you spend skill points, they're gone. There's very few ways to get them back. So the investigators, on their turn, can move up to 2 spaces and then explore whatever section they're in. Like, let's say he goes first, and he goes 2 and explores. There's nothing there. Sometimes you find nothing, sometimes you find something. There's also features like hiding spaces and bookshelves. If something has like an obstacle or a lock, you'll have to deal with it before you can either continue exploring the room or before you can explore the room in the first place. Investigators can also just straight up run or attack monsters. The keeper will have access to like humanoid monsters like maniacs and zombies and cultists, or non-humanoid bestial types, or really scary eldritch stuff. And if you have a weapon or you just want to attack with your bare hands, what you'll do is you'll take the appropriate deck and flip cards until it shows what you've got equipped. So if you're fighting with no weapon, there's the shade. There you go. You can kind of see it now. No weapon. You'll do the test that it shows. You can use card abilities. You can drop items in your room for like other people to pick up. Once all the investigators have taken a turn, the keeper takes their turn. Investigators in the same spot can trade. The keeper will get threat equal to the number of investigators. Threat can be used towards their special cards for the scenario. Mythos cards, which are part of a deck that's built at the start. Also, the keeper has access to trauma cards that they can play as players take horror or health damage, health or sanity damage. And then they can move monsters around and attack investigators. Monsters cause horror, which is dealt with by willpower. And then at the end of their turn, we add a time token to the topmost event. The events are the same set of 5 for that scenario, regardless of your choices as a keeper, but your choices might still affect what specifically happens. Ultimately, when the game's final event goes off, that's probably the end. And either the keeper wins, or nobody wins, or very rarely the investigators win. But ultimately, it's just a game of explore the mansion, find things to help you, get the clues to solve the mystery, or play as the keeper and try to stop them from solving it. There's other crazy things that happen, like puzzles. You've got like the rune puzzles, which are just little sliding tile craziness. Or there's the wire puzzles, or there's lock puzzles. Players can also potentially get magic, which is nice, but if you screw up, it backfires horribly. Yeah. The base game has 5 stories to play through, but each story has like different ways you can configure it to make it interesting. Why do I like this game? I like it precisely because of all those possibilities, and in general, I get to be the bad guy kind of games, which is why I got Descent First Edition, which is why I kind of miss Doom. I also like having this first edition because, okay, apps are nice. I know the second edition uses an app, and it's more convenient that way. You can play it solo. But I like having the physical stuff because I like looking through everything. I like being able to understand the systems and understand the possibilities, be able to explore them without things being locked behind an app, a black box that I don't get to look through. It's just kind of boring. So analog version it is. I mean, hey, if they found a way to make it work with Gears of War, the board game, they could make a analog system for really any game, really. But yeah, Mansions of Madness. Explore mansions, fight the horrors, get the clues, and save the world. If it sounds interesting to you, check it out. I recommend it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Pillar Nexus, and I'll see you next time.